हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज़ अयाज मलिक एंड यू आर वाचिंग ZamiRox यूट्यूब चैनल। तो यार कैसे हो आप सब लोग। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप सब लोग खैरियत से होंगे। तो यार वेलकम 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 बैक टू अनदर स्ट्रीम ऑफ Genshin Impact। तो यार हम कल कर रहे थे अपना आर्काउंट क्वेस्ट और काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी थी और ऑलमोस्ट एंडिंग पे है। हम एंडिंग के बहुत ज़्यादा करीब हैं। 98% स्टोरी हो चुकी है और 2% रह चुकी है ऑलमोस्ट। और बहुत ही मज़ा आया, यकीन करो बहुत ही ज़्यादा मज़ा आया कल। मैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड था कल की स्ट्रीम को लेके। और आज हम उसका आज मेरा ख्याल उसकी एंडिंग हो जाएगी और आज हम उसकी एंडिंग करेंगे आज की स्ट्रीम में। और इसके अलावा हम सबसे पहले स्टार्ट करेंगे अपनी डेलीज कमीशन से और आर्कन क्वेस्ट क्लियर करेंगे और अपने कंडेंस करेंगे राइसेंस। फिर उसके बाद अगर टाइम हुआ तो देखेंगे, कुछ और भी करना होगा तो। फिलहाल सबसे पहले हम चलते हैं।
Do we have anyone doing maintenance on this, statue? Do we have anyone doing maintenance on this, statue?
It's about the principle. Fine, if you can't afford it, then just give me the photo back.
Do we have anyone doing maintenance on this, statue?
It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Fine, if you can't afford it, then just give me the photo back.
Do we have anyone
It's not
doing
about the
maintenance on
money.
this,
It's about the
statue?
principle.
ऑल राइट यार, मेरी स्ट्रीम ठीक आ रही है? मेरी स्ट्रीमिंग में कोई इशू तो नहीं आ रहा? लाइव स्ट्रीम ठीक आ रही है ना? अगर कोई इशू आ रहा है तो मुझे आप बताओ, मैं अपनी टेक्निकल इशू जो भी होगा उनको मैं क्लियर करूँगा। मैं टेस्ट ही कर लेता हूँ। वेट अ सेकेंड।
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
मैं टेस्ट ही कर लेता हूँ। वेट अ सेकेंड। सब कुछ ओके, लेकिन थोड़ा सा जो है म्यूजिक मुझे थोड़ा सा बढ़ा देना चाहिए इसका। इतना मेरे ख्याल से ठीक
It's
है।
not about the money. It's about the principle.
Do we have anyone doing maintenance on this, statue?
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Fine, if you can't afford it, then just give me the photo back.
सही है इतना।
It's not about the money. It's about the principle.
Do we have anyone doing maintenance
सेट
on
है मेरे
this,
ख्याल से इतना।
statue?
Fine, if
चलो
you can't afford it, then just give me the photo back.
अच्छा, चलो
about the money. It's about the principle.
ओके 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 यार, मैं तंग आ गया उसकी बातें सुन सुन के। इट्स नॉट अबाउट द मनी, इट्स अबाउट द प्रिंसिपल। अच्छा, हम जा रहे थे यार अपनी कमीशन करने के लिए। टॉक टू लिवरी। फाइट करते हैं सबसे पहले, क्योंकि हमारे वो वाले कैरेक्टर्स ऑलरेडी सिलेक्टेड है। फिर उसके बाद हम अपने करेंगे राइजेंस। फिर उसके बाद हम चलेंगे लास्ट में अपने आर्क कॉन्क्वेस्ट की तरफ।
Busted.
Committed to memory.
Let's light it up. Off we go.
ऑलराइट, फर्स्ट की मिशन हमारी हो चुकी है कंप्लीट। मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट वन विच इज आल्सो अ फाइटिंग वन।
Gotcha. I'm going in. Huh?
लो जी, हमारी सेकंड वन भी हो चुकी है कंप्लीट। अब हम चलते हैं अपनी थर्ड वन की तरफ। थर्ड वन है टेल ऑफ फ्रॉम द कोर्ट। नॉट एन इशू। तो यार जल्दी से मेरी स्ट्रीम को जिन्होंने लाइक नहीं किया वो मेरी स्ट्रीम को लाइक कर दो, शेयर कर दो और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो। मैं इस तरह की स्ट्रीमिंग अपनी गेम पे अपने 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 चैनल पे इस तरह की स्ट्रीमिंग करता रहता हूँ।
Good
तो
things
अगर
come
आप
to
लोग
those
चाहते
who
हो
don't wait around.
कि मिस ना करो, तो मेरी स्ट्रीम्स आने वाली मिस ना करो, तो यार बेल आइकन को भी प्रेस कर छोड़ो। और इंशाल्लाह वी विल बी देयर टुगेदर। मिस्टर डिलीवरी, ये डिलीवरी वाला ही हो गया। ज़्यादा हम इनको जो है ना पढ़ेंगे नहीं, हम जल्दी जल्दी से जो है ना इनको स्किप करेंगे और मिशन करके हम रिवॉर्ड कलेक्ट करके और हम चलेंगे अपने नेक्स्ट फेज की तरफ। अच्छा यार, मुझे एक बात बताओ, अगर आप लोगों ने गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट गेम खेली है और जिन्होंने गेम नहीं खेली वो पहली दफ़ा देख रहे हैं, जो जिन्होंने तो पहली दफ़ा खेली ये गेम देख रहे हैं मुझे खेलते हुए, वो मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में आके मुझे कमेंट करके बताओ। और मुझे बताओ आपको इस गेम में सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ क्या लगी।
Here comes the catch.
और लग गया।
Take it easy.
यू डिस्क्राइब डिलीवरी एक्सप्रेशन। यार पढ़ने भी नहीं दिया। यार वैसे आज का क्या ख्याल है, आज हमें कौन से आर्टिफैक्ट जो हैं वो फार्म करने चाहिए। यार इस गेम में इतना कुछ है, इतना कुछ है, इतना कुछ है, मैं बता नहीं सकता, मैं गिन नहीं सकता, मेरे फिंगर टिप्स पे ही नहीं आते। कभी आपने कमीशंस करनी होती हैं, कभी आपने कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट के लिए आर्टिफैक्ट्स फॉर्म करने होते हैं जिसकी इतनी ज़्यादा टाइप्स है। वेपन अपग्रेडेशन के लिए अलग डोमेन है, कैरेक्टर स्किल के लिए अलग डोमेन है और अलग अलग स्किल सेट के लिए अलग अलग डोमेन है, लाइक डेंड्रो, हाइड्रो, और इलेक्ट्रो, कायरो और एनिमो, इतने इतने टाइप्स के हैं यार। आपने करेक्टर डोमेन्स में जाना होता है, आपने आइटम्स कलेक्ट करनी होती हैं एक्सप्लोरेशन के थ्रू। उफ। अब किधर जाना है? अब लगता है मुझे करेक्टर जो है ना चेंज कर लेना चाहिए, जो कि इन्होंने मुझे मौका नहीं दिया। ये भी लगता है फाइट ही होगी यहाँ पर यार। अभी तक जो है ना ये फोर्थ नेशन है, ठीक है। सबसे पहले हमें देखने को मिला मॉन्स्टेड, फिर उसके बाद लियू है, फिर उसके बाद हमें देखने को मिला इनाजुमा, और अब हम हैं फाउंटेन में। चार क्या नाम है इसको, क्या कहते हैं, क्या कहते हैं, अभी मैंने नाम भी लिया फिर मेरे माइंड से निकल गया। 4 नेशंस हैं, ठीक है। और 4 नेशंस में सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग नेशन आपको कौन सी लगी? अगर मेरे से पूछो, सबसे पहले तो फाउंटेन था, मॉन्स्टेड था। लेकिन अब जब से फाउंटेन आया हुआ है यार, इतनी कमाल कमाल की सीनरीज देख देख के, उफ। अंडर वाटर सीनरी और इतने मज़े की जो स्टोरी है। मॉन्स्टेड तो था ही था, क्योंकि उसी की वजह से जो है ना हमें उसी की वजह से जो है ना हमें इस गेम का जो है चस्का डला, और इतनी मज़े मज़े की सीनरीज। अब तुम लोग यहीं से हिसाब लगा लो, अभी वो एरिया हमने एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया, वो रहता है अभी एक्सप्लोर होने वाला। अंडर वाटर सीनरीज एक यूनिक चीज़ थी इस गेंशिन के वर्ल्ड में, और वो चीज़ हमें देखने को यहाँ पे मिली है। यार सारा कमेंट सेक्शन खाली है, आप लोगों के लिए कमेंट सेक्शन खुला है, जल्दी से आ जाओ कमेंट सेक्शन में, और हम अपनी कल करते हैं अपनी चैट स्टार्ट। और आज की एक्सप्लोरेशन हम मिलके फिर एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। और हाँ यार, नेट प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हो 186 188 मेरी एमएस आ रही है, जिसकी वजह से जो है ना लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग में थोड़ा सा इशू फेस करने को पड़ रहा है। लेकिन मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि ऐसे ही हो जाए सेट, नहीं तो मुझे जो है इसकी क्वालिटी गिरानी पड़ेगी, स्ट्रीम की क्वालिटी, या इस गेम की क्वालिटी गिरानी पड़ जाएगी। कैरेक्टर सच अपने चेंज कर ले, फिर उसके बाद अपना जो है रिवॉर्ड क्लेम कर लेंगे।
Add Astra. Thank you for Add Astra.
अभी ये रहते हैं, नॉट एन इशू, बाद में आ जाएंगे। चलो यार, अब हम अपना कर लें डोमेन। आज हम अपनी करेंगे कोकोमी को डिवेलप करेंगे अपनी कोकोमी को। वी विल ट्राई कि हमें एलिमेंटल मिस्ट्री मिले। EM with HP, ओके, EM with HP या HP with EM। गंदा हो गया। टीम हमें चेंज करनी थी, टीम ही हमने चेंज की। कौन सी टीम लें इस डोमेन के लिए? इस डोमेन के लिए ये लेनी चाहिए विद कुकमी।
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Victory will be ours. Victory will be ours.
Take it easy.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Quietly now. Shine down.
अभी मैंने हालांकि अपने ऑल्ट्स वगैरह नहीं यूज़ किया सिवाय नाहिदा के, और इतना हैवी जो है ना इसका डैमेज है। अटैक विद डिफेंस, ना 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 ना।
Hold the line.
Gotcha.
Illusion shattered. The Temple of Wisdom.
Things are about to get dicey.
Now you shall perish.
Let's see. EM with HP. ये वैसे काम आ सकता है, बाकी ये नहीं आएगा।
Quietly now.
There is no escape. This may hurt a little. Yeah.
Busted.
Shine down. Ha!
Take it easy.
यार वो जो कल मैंने कैरेक्टर देखी है ना, अब उसके बैनर का इंतज़ार है, वो कब उसका बैनर आएगा। वो कैरेक्टर मस्ट है, वो कैरेक्टर लेना है। उसका नाम पता नहीं क्या था, बट वो कैरेक्टर मज़े का। डिफेंस 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 में नहीं चाहिए हमको, HP एंड EM में चाहिए।
Illusion shattered.
Gotcha.
Make yourselves at home. Commit it to memory.
Here comes the catch.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
ज़बरदस्त तो है, लेकिन मसला ये है इसमें एज डिफेंस आ चुका। वेल वी विल ट्राई आवर लक। कोई इन फ्यूचर अगर डिफेंस में आ गया तो हम उसको लगा देंगे। कोई डिफेंस में कोई कैरेक्टर आ गया उसको।
There is no escape.
This may turn a little. Billowing surge!
नाइस, सही है, ये भी सही है, ये भी ठीक है। हमारे पास और है था कि नहीं था, मैंने तो देखा ही नहीं, नोट ही नहीं किया। बैग चेक करना पड़ना। नहीं, जाना पड़ना है हमें। अभी हम किधर हैं? अभी हम इस डोमेन में, मेरा ख्याल है। यस, ऑल राइट बॉयज, हमने कर लिए हैं अपने कंडेंस और अब हम चलते हैं अपने डोमेन की तरफ। आ जाओ भाई, किस में है इतना दम? दम तो वैसे है किसी में भी नहीं है। इशू यहाँ पे आता है कि यार ये जो है ना, ये गलत कर देते हैं मिहोयो वाले। जो आर्टिफैक्ट हमें चाहिए होता वो हमें ये देते नहीं।
Craftsman, rebuild! Share my knowledge!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Allow me!
The moment of truth. HP with EM, ठीक है, ये चल जाएगा।
Quietly now.
Craftsman, rebuild! I see everything!
Shine down.
The Temple of Wisdom!
ठीक है, ये भी चल सकता है चलाने। नहीं, ये कैसे चल सकता है? ये नहीं चल सकता। वेल, थोड़ा टाइम इसको देते हैं। बाकी लेट्स सी क्या बनता है। लेट्स सी।
Take it easy. Busted.
Everyone hold hands.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
डेंसिटी ऑफ मिलेट। यार क्रिट रेट नहीं चाहिए हमें, हमें चाहिए एलिमेंटल मिस्ट्री एंड ई आर चाहिए, ई एम एंड ई आर चाहिए, ई एम एंड ई आर।
I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Torn to oblivion!
लेट्स सी इस दफा कौन सी बचती है। चला लें या ना चलाएं? अभी भी सही नहीं, आर्टिफैक्ट मिला मैं।
Take it easy.
There is no escape!
Hold the line. Everyone hold hands.
ठीक है, ये सही है, ये फिर भी ठीक है। ऑल राइट, अब ज़रा दो मज़ीद ये जो न्यू आर्टिफैक्ट्स हमें मिले हैं ना, इनको जो है ना कंडेंस करके तो हम फिर आगे चलते हैं। ओके बॉयज़, ये भी हो गया कंप्लीट हमारे लिए। अब क्या बचा है? ये करें फिर आज। चलो आज ये हो ही जाए। आज हम एक्शन के मूड में हैं, तो आज फिर हम ये एक्शन कर ही डालें। लेकिन एक्शन से पहले एक काम कर जाएं। हमारी जो कोकोमी है ना, इसका एक आर्टिफैक्ट हमने इसको नहीं लगाया, इसको एक आर्टिफैक्ट लगा ही दें। ठीक है, यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिला है? हीलिंग बोनस है। अच्छा, इंटेंसिटी ऑफ मिलिलिथ में जाके हमें चाहिए EM ER HP with EM HP with EM ER with EM यार इसमें भी 2 डिफेंस आ रहे हैं ना, ये भी इशू है। यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिल रहा है, लेट मी सी। EMER EMER इलेक्ट्रो डैमेज नहीं, हाइड्रो डैमेज नहीं, कायरो HP ये ज़रा ट्राई करते हैं इसको लेवल 4 पे ले जाके कि हमें 4th आर्टिफैक्ट कौन सा मिलता है। यहाँ पे आएगा यार, चलो उसके साथ लगा देंगे, इसको योंगली के साथ लगा देंगे। क्रिट डैमेज, अटैक, क्रिट डैमेज, हीलिंग बोनस, हीलिंग बोनस। लेवल 8 पे ले जाके देखिए फिर इसको किस तरफ रोल होता है ये। HP ठीक है, इसको मज़ीद पुश करते हैं किधर को जाता है ये। HP को रोल हो जाए या फिर एनर्जी रिचार्ज को रोल हो जाए। गंदा 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 आर्टिफैक्ट। Let me see, let me see, let me see. नहीं नहीं नहीं, Tensity, where is that tensity? EM डिफेंस एंड अटैक, ना ना बाबा ना, ये सही नहीं है। उफ यार क्या करें, क्या करें क्या करें क्या करें। डिफेंस अटैक यार, फिर जब इसको लगाना ही है तो फिर हम इसको ये लगा देते हैं, अटैक विद ER, वो भी थोड़ा इनहेंस करके। सही है ना। अटैक विद अटैक आ गया। सही है, ठीक है, ठीक किया ये। इसको मज़ीद लेके जाते हैं, पुश करते हैं इस आर्टिफैक्ट को। नाइस, ठीक है। ये लगा दे इसको। ओके, ठीक है, ठीक हो गया, सही गया। अटैक विथ 7%, सही है ये भी। ये लगा देते इसको, और ठीक है। नहीं नहीं नहीं, इसको नहीं लगा सकते, इसको तो हम बिल्कुल भी नहीं लगा सकते। HP with defense and EM। अबे यार, एंड पे आके गंद मार दी इसने। चलो ठीक है, ओके यार, लेट्स गो। ओपोनेंट्स की लिस्ट देख लें। ओके, लेट्स गो।
Right here.
Another
Emerge.
test ahead.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Let's light it!
It's my lucky day.
Gotcha!
Shine down.
Fairy.
Let's move out.
Another test
I
ahead.
see everything. Share my knowledge.
That tingle?
Quietly now.
Illusion shattered. Right here.
Gather! Order guide you.
Adventure time!
Wind strider.
Right now. Emerge.
Quake! Solidify!
Yeah, everybody stand back!
Right now.
The wind knows not.
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Free!
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Wind strider.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Everyone hold hands.
Busted.
Rest and rebuild. The Temple of Wisdom.
Another test subject. Fry!
A minute to memory. Make yourselves at home.
Here comes the catch.
Now you shall perish.
Emerge. Right now.
I'm going in.
This is order.
Emerge.
Insult shall be
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Right now. Right here.
Gather.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Emerge.
I will have order.
Hey,
Pay your dues.
everyone hold hands.
Everybody stand back.
As one with wind and cloud. This is order.
Right now. Right here. Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Where are you?
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
This body belongs to
Right here. Emerge.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Order guide you. Wind strider.
I see everything.
Pay your dues.
Shine down. Gotcha.
Allow me. Covenant of the Deep.
Right now. Emerge.
I'm going in.
Clouds high. The birds come. This is order.
Right here. Emerge.
This was well done.
Crumble.
Right here, right now, right here.
Order guide you.
Teamwork is strength.
As one with wind and cloud.
A sight to behold.
Billowing surge!
Game's up. Fun's over.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Right now, emerge, right now.
Let's light it up.
Solidify. Wind strike.
Let's light it up.
Emerge. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Emerge.
Stabilize. Wind strike.
I'm going in.
This is order. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Hey! Hold the line!
Shine down.
Make yourselves at home!
Take it easy.
Allow me!
Quietly now.
Your journey ends here,
Right here.
Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Gather. I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As one with wind and cloud.
Emerge. Right now, right here.
I see everything!
There is no escape.
Rest and remix! Uphill battle!
Here comes the catch.
Now you shall perish. into oblivion! There is no escape!
I'm seeing stuff. I see everything. Hold the line. Turn, bring refuge.
Gotcha.
Emerge, right now.
Wind strategy.
I'm going in!
This is order.
Right here. A sight to behold.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Right now, right here, right now.
Let's light it up!
Emerge.
Stabilize.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Right now. Nothing lasts forever.
Gather.
Emerge, right here. Emerge. Right now.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Order guide you.
Rest and rebuild.
Here comes the catch.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Hold the line. Sharing my knowledge. Billowing surge.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish.
Allow me. This may hurt a little. Torrent, bring refuge. Grow, grow, grow.
Illusion shattered.
Busted.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Solidify.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Show them. Right here. Emerge. A sight to behold.
Gather. Pound it to
Right
the
now.
ground.
Emerge. Right now.
Adventure time!
Stabilize.
I'm going in!
I will have order.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
appreciate my sincerity.
The banquet is nearing its end.
Gotcha.
Enjoy.
Rest and rebuild.
Shine down. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Did I scare you?
There is no escape.
Covenant of the deep. This may hurt a little.
Quietly now.
Solidify!
Right here. Right now.
Wind Strider. Let's light it up!
Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Gather!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Clouds high. The birds come.
Right now. Right here.
Order guide you.
I'm always watching.
Shine down! Busted!
Allow me. Committed to memory. Make yourselves a home.
Illusion shattered.
Everyone hold hands.
Gotcha!
There is no escape.
Hold the line.
Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah. Turn. Bring refuge.
Quietly now.
I see everything.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish. Erase all threats.
Let's move out. A brash maneuver. Share my knowledge. Covenant of the deep.
Gotcha!
There is no escape.
Turn. Bring refuge.
Take it easy. Here comes the catch.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Make yourselves at home.
Shine down.
Rest and rebuild.
The power of flame compels.
This may hurt a little.
The fate of this world is already sealed. Solidify!
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
This is order.
A sight to behold. Emerge, right now.
Let's light it up! Huh? I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Emerge, right now. Nothing lasts forever.
This is order.
Right here. Emerge, right here. Emerge.
Gather.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
Right here. Right now.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Emerge.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
I'm always watching.
Clouds high. The birds come.
Right here. Right now.
Wind strider.
Adventure time!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
I'm going in!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my.
Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Illusion shattered.
Quietly now.
Hey! Allow me! Committed to memory! Yeah.
Gotcha!
The Temple of Wisdom! Earlier! I see everything! Help!
Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Busted!
Share my knowledge!
Quietly now.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Everyone hold hands!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Make yourselves at home! Yeah. I see everything! Covenant of the Deep!
Shine down.
Gotcha!
Everyone hold hands! Share my knowledge!
Things are about to get dicey.
Now ye shall perish. There is no escape.
Gather.
Right here. Right now.
This is order.
Emerge.
Let's light it up!
Wind strider.
Let's light it up!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Gather!
I'm going in!
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
I'm always watching.
Order guide!
Let's light it up!
Right now. Emerge.
Solidify!
Yeah. Let's light it up!
Wind strider!
Right now. Right here.
Stabilize!
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high, the birds up! Wind strider!
Let's light it up!
Wind strider!
Yeah, I'm going in!
Hold the line.
What's
Turret, bring refuge. Let's move out.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Hey,
Shine down!
let's move out. Make yourselves at home.
Gotcha!
I see everything. Covenant of the Deep.
Here comes the catch. Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Trust and rebuild. Turret, bring refuge.
Quietly now.
Share my knowledge.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands.
No! Game's up. Fun's over. Now you shall perish! Ha! Shine down!
Make yourselves at home.
Busted!
Covenant of the Deep. Let's move out. Ha! Hold the line.
Gotcha!
Grow.
Here comes the catch. Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Share my knowledge. Turret, bring refuge. Uphill battle. Allow me. We'll save her a little.
There is quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Hold the line. A brash maneuver.
Shine down.
Gather!
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
I will have order.
Solidify!
Wind strider.
Right here.
Everybody stand back!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Stabilize!
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Right here.
Let's light it up!
Wind strider.
Come on out. Emerge. Right here.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Solidify!
As one with wind and cloud, this is order.
Emerge. Right now.
Thrust and rebuild. Billowing surge. Everyone hold hands.
Busted.
I see everything. Hold the line. The Temple of Wisdom.
Here comes the catch. Under full sight.
What's one more?
Quietly now.
Roll. Covenant of the Deep. Share my knowledge.
Illusion shattered. Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Insolent.
Billowing surge. Thrust and rebuild.
There is no escape. Gotcha.
The Temple of Wisdom. Committed to memory.
Fall before me!
Hold the line.
Shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Wind strike.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Order guide you. Gather.
Right here. Everybody stand back!
Fine. Stay focused. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
What a nuisance.
Stabilize.
Right now. Right here. Adventure time. Let's light it up. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Right now. Right here. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds come.
I will have order.
A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Let's light it up. Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Solidify.
I'm going in.
Wind strike.
Order guide you.
As one with wind and cloud.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Stabilize.
Let's light it up.
Wind strike.
Everybody stand back. Emerge. That's quite enough. Right here.
Gather.
Wind strike.
Let's light it up.
यार इतना टफ डोमेन था ना ये लास्ट वाला, और ऊपर से अपनी याइमी को भी मर गई थी। फिर मैंने कहा कि क्या रीस्टार्ट करना, ऑलरेडी 2 स्टार तो जा चुके हुए हैं, एक सिंगल स्टार पे फिर हमने इसको फिर एंड किया। फिनाले 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 रह गया बाबा। लेकिन उससे पहले हम देख लें कि हमारे पास काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्राइमोस इकट्ठे हो चुके हुए हैं, लेकिन हमें जो है ना इसको फेट में बदल लेना चाहिए। जब तक ये हमारे पास 90 नहीं ना हो जाते तब तक हम इनको यूज़ नहीं करेंगे। अभी 7 डेज हैं, सो ओके। यार मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं लगा लूँ, मैं ये शॉप में जाके तो मून 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 ब्लेसिंग्स ऑफ वेलकन मून लगा लूँ। क्या ख्याल है, लगा लें फिर? चलो फिर मैं ज़रा अपनी लॉगिन डिटेल्स डाल लूँ, मुझे इसके लिए ज़रा तो थोड़ी सी इजाज़त। ओके 1 मिनट बस। all right. So we have the blessing of Welkin Moon. द क्रॉसिंग ऑफ वेलकम हमने ले लिया हुआ है। द क्रॉसिंग ऑफ वेलकम हमने ले ली है और इसके अलावा अब हमें क्या करना चाहिए? अब हमें अपना जो है वो क्वेस्ट जो पड़ा हुआ था इसको ज़रा कंप्लीट कर लें।
Navia!
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around. I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Hmm? Oh, the Fatui are here too.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snezhevich. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clarant?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Chlorand at any rate.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And...
Nice.
look cute in it? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Chlorand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Already knew she was
Whoa,
going.
you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
यार मुझे एक बात की हैरत हो रही है कि फटुई तो गेनोसिस के पीछे पड़ी हुई थी और अब ये फ्रेंडली टाइप सिनेरियो बन रहा है यहाँ पे। लगता है कि स्टोरी चेंज हो रही है।
Wow, guess we're here again, huh?
एट
There's
द
a real
एंड
nostalgic
फटुई
feeling
के
to this
साथ
place.
हमारी फाइट नहीं होगी, फिर कोई और इससे भी बड़ा कोई विलेन होगा जिसके साथ हमारी फाइट होगी। लेट्स सी कौन होगा एट द एंड।
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke, did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier.
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend. Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Sijuin.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Sijuin. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
Huh? Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lorvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that...
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two. I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. All right, last stop, the docks. Let's move out. Breathtaking. Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
You sure are working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler? Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's all right. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
What? After Lady Farina left, Father and Miss Neuvillette opened negotiation during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as diplomatic gift? What the?
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down.
यार ये हो क्या रहा है? अजीब gnosis दे दिया उन्हें.
Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Neuvillette knows about?
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Well, I guess I can now call him one of my war buddies.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Knave?
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks. Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remember, sir, please help us deliver
A
this.
vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians. And our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, father.
यार हद होगी, ग्नोसिस दे दी है, मुझे गुस्सा आ रहा है.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
इन्होंने क्यों दिए यार? This is so wrong.
Entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there! So, you really are here, Nervalette! Kinda didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Whoa. So that's what happened? Fussalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign. But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Fussalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fussalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association or Focalors deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Focalors had Fontanians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontanians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontanians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Paimon sorta gets it now.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House. I related Focalors' words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted. She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the Opera House, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalors the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalors passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis. The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume? I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
वाओ, ये तुम सब लोगों ने सुना द अ नेशन ऑफ ड्रैगन्स, मतलब वहाँ पे अब नेथलैंड्स की नेशन में ये ड्रैगन्स होंगे यार। कंफर्म हमें जो है ना ड्रैगन की राइट्स मिलने लगी हैं। आहा हा हा हा, मज़ा आने लगा यार। नेथलैंड मेरे ख्याल से कायरो नेशन होगा। वेल लेट्स सी, हु नोज।
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui harbinger doing their thing.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still got a question about the Gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me, but I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Disciple? Messenger? ये कौन हो सकता है?
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should chuck it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
I am the fourth descender. For me, this information means two things. One that the Gnosis are related to descender, and that one who came before me has already died.
I guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender. I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy, comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
तो जनाब यहाँ पे होता है हमारा आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. वाओ, व्हाट अ स्टोरी मैन. मज़ा आ गया. और जो कैरेक्टर मुझे इतनी शिद्दत से चाहिए था, स्कर्ट, वो तो कह रही है कि भाई मैं सरफेस पे दोबारा आने नहीं वाली, तो मतलब हमें वो कैरेक्टर भी नहीं मिलने वाला. लेट्स सी क्या बनता. फिलहाल इसको खोल के तो बस सभी स्किप कर देते हैं, बाद में इसको देखेंगे. कंटिन्यूइंग. अब कौन सा क्वेस्ट पहले करें, ये करें कि ये करें? दोनों एक दूसरे को इंटरसेक्ट कर रहे हैं. 60 है और इसको करने से 40 मिल रहे हैं. छोड़ो, ये करते हैं। उफ, मजा आ गया यार स्टोरी का, ये सीरियसली मजा आ गया। वेल, अपने इवेंट की तरफ चलते हैं। आज का today's photo subject is basically purple Teyvat product. The wet product purple पर्पल टिवेट का फिर तो वही होगा। इनाजुमा में डोमेन के पास एक होता था, लेट्स सी।
Take it easy. Take it easy.
किधर जाना पड़ेगा यार मुझे इसके लिए?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oof.
Take it easy. Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you? Take it easy.
Whew, good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
It's Monsieur Nervalet.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Hyman hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sigewine! Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Writhsley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Take it easy. I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again. Take it easy.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Sijun. concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
The Mutual Aid Network? Don't tell Paimon you're another shady organization like the Beret Society.
The Beret Society. Oh, you mean the group that was dissolved a while back? Rest assured, we're completely different.
Okay then, what does your network usually do?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress, but people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Interested in joining the mutual aid network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer. Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the mutual aid network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen...
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh! So the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Essin has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Nervilette. Everyone in the fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melazines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Nervilette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Nervilette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memoria's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way.
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the Mutual Aid Network. Is that right?
Yep. Neverlet thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now,
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
it's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Maripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate!
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all. Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette?
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Alright everyone, इसी के साथ हमारा हो गया है स्टोरी क्वेस्ट भी कंप्लीट। और इसके अलावा और क्या रहता है, सब कुछ तो हो चुका होगा। बाकी का यार, अब बाकी का हम करेंगे नेक्स्ट टाइम पे इसको अब छोड़ देते हैं, ठीक है। हम वैसे यहाँ पे कर क्या रहे हैं? ओके यार, आज की स्ट्रीम का हम करते हैं इख्तिताम यहीं पर, और मिलते हैं फिर आपसे आने वाली नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम लाइव स्ट्रीम के साथ इंशाल्लाह कल। तो अपना सब ख्याल रखिएगा और मेरी स्ट्रीम को लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा, कमेंट सेक्शन में अपनी राय का इज़हार ज़रूर कीजिएगा। एंड थैंक यू सो मच। रियाज मलिक इज़ साइनिंग ऑफ।